Hey everybody, good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you tonight? I hope all is well. So, I'm going to bring you an update on Deobra Redden. He is the defendant that viciously attacked a judge in Las Vegas. He is known for that super leap over the bench where he physically attacked um, a Nevada judge. So let's talk about what's going on with him. Two things. He was indicted first by a grand jury, and today, which is February 29th, 2024, he had his arraignment where he is now pleading insanity in saying he is not guilty of the attack. So let's go over it all. The first article that I'm going to read to you is from the New York Post. It's dated February 11th, 2024. It's written by the Associated Press and is titled Felon Who Attacked Vegas Judge During Sentencing Now Indicted by Grand Jury for Attempted Murder. A man who leaped over a judicial bench and attacked a Nevada judge during a sentencing hearing in Las Vegas last month that was captured in a courtroom video that went viral has now been indicted for attempted murder. I believe he has a total of 9 counts against him, but let's read. A grand jury returned the 9 count indictment against Deobra Redden, 30, in Las Vegas on Thursday. Trying to click on that article. Let me see if I can. Let's see. 1 second. I'm clicking on it. Okay, I'm going to continue. His arraignment is scheduled for February 29th. Clark County District Court Judge Mary Kay Hostess was about to deliver Redding's sentence in an attempted battery case on January the 3rd when he lunged over the bench at her. Courtroom cameras recorded as Hostess's clerk and a court marshal fought with Redding to restrain him in the wild video that was widely viewed on the internet and social media posts. A week later, Judge Hostess sentenced him to up to 4 years in prison for the battery charge he had pleaded guilty to in November. The new indictment for attempted murder alleges that Reddy attacked Hostess by grabbing her, pulling her hair, placing his hands around her throat, and or hitting her on the head by manner and means unknown. He's also accused of punching and or kicking and or pushing a Las Vegas police officer. A lawyer who represented Redding at the initial hearing did not immediately return a phone message seeking comment on Saturday. So this is the attack where the defendant, he was in court before the judge, and she was just getting prepared to give him his sentence. Out of nowhere, he physically leaped over the bench and began to attack her, which we could not see. Um, but he was over her body. She had fallen to the floor, and he was on top of her or over her. And it took multiple people in the courtroom to try to pull him off of her and restrain him. The odd thing was, before she delivered his sentence, he literally was saying to her, I understand if you have to give me a sentence, because he had a record, and he had not really done any time served in jail. And he said he understood it, he would accept it, but it wasn't true. He was not prepared to go to jail. He wanted to again be released, go into some type of diversion plan, maybe seek counseling, things like that. But the judge was literally explaining to him, you had several attempts. You've gone to these programs and it's not working. So you need something more serious, more harsh. So you can get the point that we're not playing with you anymore. We're not wasting any more time. Today I'm going to give you this sentence. And before you know it, he just responded so quickly. The athleticism, he literally had like a Superman leap over the bench, and then he physically began to assault her. So I don't think anyone is surprised at the charges. I'm not surprised that he was indicted by the grand jury. They have it on video. They have several witnesses. They have the witnesses that were sitting in the courtroom. They have the people that are employed by the court, and they have the judge. Plus on video, it was live streamed. So I don't think he can really get away with it. We'll see. Now, what I do want to go over is he had his hearing where he was arraigned today in court. And he's saying, I'm going to plead insanity. And because I'm insane, I can't legally be responsible for my actions criminally. Basically send me to a mental institution, give me help. I don't want to have this charge, because I have to go to prison for a long time. He has 9 counts against him. So let's go and review that article. So this is on ABC7, Chicago.com. The article is dated today, which is February the 29th, 2024. It's titled, "Man Who Attacked Las Vegas Judge Pleads Insanity, Not Guilty to Attempted Murder Charges." A man who leaped over a judicial bench and attacked a Nevada judge during a sentencing hearing in Las Vegas in January that was captured in a courtroom video that went viral has pleaded not guilty to attempted murder charges. A grand jury returned the 9-count indictment against Deobra Redden, 30, in Las Vegas on February the 8th. He was arraigned on Thursday, February 29th. Clark County District Court Judge Mary Kay Hostes was about to deliver Redden's sentence in an attempted battery case on January 3rd when he lunged over the bench at her. Courtroom cameras recorded as Hostes' clerk and a court marshal fought with Redden to restrain him in the wild video that was widely viewed on the internet and social media posts. A week later, Judge Hostes sentenced him to up to 4 years in prison for the battery charge he had pleaded guilty to in November. So I just want to say this. If you want a little bit more details, I have in the playlist for Deobra Redden, I have this information, and you can go back and watch those videos if you like on the Hidden Horror YouTube channel. Okay, that would be the quickest way to get to the playlist for Deobra Redden. Okay. The new indictment for attempted murder alleges that Redden attacked Hostes by grabbing her, pulling her hair, placing his hands around her throat, and or hitting her on the head by manner and means unknown. He's also accused of punching and or kicking and or pushing a Las Vegas police officer. A lawyer who represented Reddy at the initial hearing did not immediately return a phone message seeking comment. Yeah, he was there and he went right around him. It was so fast. Like, I would say maybe about less than 5 seconds, the attack happened. And there was a officer to his left, but in the like behind him. And that's why maybe they have to come in closer when they're going to sentence someone because you never know how they're going to react. You have to anticipate that they may respond um, in distress or in a violent manner because most people don't want to go to jail. So you have to anticipate that and have the courtroom prepared to secure a defendant if you're going to have a sentencing on site and they're not handcuffed. Okay. Um, a lawyer, I already read that part. Reddy's foster mother, Karen Springer, and older sister, LaDonna Daniels, told reporters outside court that in January that Reddy has been diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar disorder, though court records show he was found competent to stand trial. So, I guess they're saying, well, due to his mental illnesses, um, he had a moment where he acted out. Um, I don't agree because when he was speaking, he was very eloquent. His thoughts were clear. He appeared to speak on his own behalf about the things he was involved in. He had got a job. His attorney said that he was going to go back to school and get his GED. He was doing some work with the union. Basically, they were saying, hey, he's on track to get his life in order. He's moving forward in a positive direction. And he spoke on his own behalf very clearly, convincingly. I think that the judge, her mind was made up. He had been before her before at a different time. And she just looked at his criminal history, his criminal record, some of his violent acts, and she felt he had not learned his lesson. I think her mind was decided. She listened to him. She listened to everything he had to say, and then she made her ruling, or she was going to make her ruling. She was in the process of making her ruling, and she felt like he needed to go to jail and learn a lesson. And that's when everything he just broke out and ran and attacked her. So I don't think it had anything to do with his mental illnesses. I think he was angry. I think he was upset. And in like most cases, people that have been in the system, they don't want to go back. They don't want to go back to jail. And they'll do a lot of things to avoid going to jail, to be handcuffed and taken back. They will fight. They will make a scene. They will scream out in anger. Yeah. Clark County District Attorney Steve Wolfson said at the time that Redding's adult criminal history included convictions for 3 felonies and 9 misdemeanors, mostly involving violent acts. Through his attorney, Redding pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity. The judge set a trial date of April 29th. Prosecutors indicate they will need about 2 weeks for the trial. Outside of court, Redding's attorney spoke in front of cameras saying Redding is competent to stand trial, but was insane when the incident happened. His family claims he has had mental problems his entire life, stemming from being in the foster care system, and that he has been on medication for mental issues while in prison on other crimes. I'm going to play the short video. Just 1 second. It has a
harm or death, a category C felony in violation of NRS 202.595, battery on a protected person, a gross misdemeanor in violation of NRS 200.481, battery by prisoner, a category B felony in violation of NRS 200.481, subsection 2F, unlawful act related to human excrement or bodily fluid, a category B felony in violation of NRS 212.189. Sir, how do you plead?
Not guilty.
Okay, and then we need to go ahead and give this gentleman a trial date. The question I got from you is that will you waive your right to a speedy trial?
Yes.
Okay. Mr.
Well, no, he's invoking his right to a speedy trial, Your Honor.
Oh.
And specifically, he's also.
That's my yard.
That works for me.
That's setting on that calendar, but we'll make it work. Okay. Now, before you answer my next question, this is what my typical week is for trial. Monday, Friday, we have an 8:30 start. We end every day by 5, no matter what. And I tell the lawyers that because I don't want you to put on your expert witness at 4:45 unless you've only got a couple of questions or plan to bring it back the next day. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, because I've got such a heavy motion calendar, it's a 1 o'clock start. I can promise you 2 full days and 3 half days a week. So how long do you think this will take?
Your Honor, I would say a week and a half to 2 weeks, given the NGRI plea.
Okay, 2 weeks? We're gonna do it for 2 weeks. Okay, April 29th, and that would be an 8:30 start. And pre-trial conference calendar call? April 23rd, 8:30. April 23rd, 8:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, anything else you need to do?
Yes,
Your Honor,
Your Honor.
we would just we would just request that Mr. Arnold give us any evaluation and underlying data as soon as possible, because we're going to need to hire our own expert as well. And in addition, we would request reciprocal discovery from Mr. Arnold.
And the only thing I would ask, Your Honor, probably 30 days prior to trial, just a status conference in regards to, because there's different medical records that we have to get from the Mojave facility. So I just want to make sure we have everything.
Thank you, Anna. 30-day status check?
Yes, sir.
March 28th, 8:30. March 28th, 8:30, and Mr. Arnold, I'm also going to issue an order for the state to provide you all reading material.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
One last thing, Your Honor, we filed a substitution of attorney, again, transfer up to justice court, so I just filed one with the district court case number on it. So if we could file that in open court, I'd appreciate it. And we can file it, whatever the court's pleasure.
Okay, okay, good. I think we'll get this one up in the court. Okay.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
So I just wanted you guys to see that he's going to trial April 29th. He's pleading not guilty due to insanity at the moment of the incident. So we will see. I will definitely be back and update you on the activity in his case. So thank you for always checking out this video, spending time with me. I hope you have a great evening, and remember, be safe, be smart, be savvy. Be well, all my friends. Bye, everybody.